What is up, everybody? This is Matthew from P&M Gaming, and I'm doing one of my favorite games. That is right, Tomb Raider, the one that got me started on all my gaming. Yes, I played stuff before, but Tomb Raider is what really got me going in video games. And I'm going to cover every single Tomb Raider from Tomb Raider to Tomb Raider. And yes, I know they sound the exact same, but take a look at this. She has a bow, and she looks better. Nah, but really, in all seriousness, I'm gonna go through every Tomb Raider game, especially the dreaded Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. Nah, but really, I'm gonna be talking about my favorite scenes in the game, the parts I really like in levels, stupidest deaths, weird deaths, because there are a bunch of those, you just gotta see it to believe, and a bunch more. So just stay tuned for my Tomb Raider retrospective. Now for all this, I'm going to cover every single Tomb Raider game as I already said, and talk a little bit about it, from some of my favorite stuff to the worst stuff, and show some of the gameplay of monsters you fight and other things you fight too, because I mean there's monsters, animals, a bunch of things. So without you guys having to see my face too much, let's get right into Tomb Raider 1. Now for the first part, we're just going to run through some of the areas showing you the traps. The first trap is arrows flying at you through the wall. Original, isn't it? But that's not what we're focused on yet. I just wanted to show that one since it was at the very beginning. We're going to start with the enemies. And the first enemies are bats. And honestly, bats are really easy. They only take one shot to take down, and that is practically it. So watch me shoot one or two of them. And next we have the wolves. They're just about the same as the bats, just a little harder, but not much more bullets. Haha. The bears are just as easy as everything else. Just take a few more shots. I know, they're lame. And now let's get off of the animal killing for a while and go to a death trap. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, any second now I'm gonna move. There, Ooh, I made it. Okay, next one. Man, there's two more. Okay, final one, I can do this. Yay! And when you're bored, you can always do one of my favorite things, diving. She's going for the dive. She's preparing herself. Oh, look at that run. Look at that concentration. But can she do is what we're all asking. She is now up in the air. She just made a perfect. Her concentration is just beautiful. And she made it! Or another one of my favorite things. Tumbling! What? You guys don't like it? Fine, be that way! I mean, just look how fun it is. Yeah, this is so much fun. Yay. Okay, I'm getting bored now. Let's go into the next thing I want to talk about now. Bosses. Now, bosses in most video games, and most people think this, make or break a game. So I'm going to show you the first boss, and it's not these velociraptors that I'm having trouble fighting. It's after them. But to most people, a boss will make or break our game. To me, it more matters on the gameplay and the storyline, because the bosses can stink as long as it has a great storyline. But it just depends at times, because if they're way too easy and you can tell, yeah. So here is the first boss, the T-Rex. And I don't know, I mean, back then, yeah, he was the freakiest thing to me, but I would still fight him like crazy. But now that I'm older, it just doesn't make sense to be scared anymore. Yep, he's already down. I think I did good. Yeah. And then if you thought that thing was scary, you should see the next thing coming up. Ugh. The Centaurs aren't that hard of monsters, but they do look way more creepy. Now if you pay attention during this video, it looks like they're shooting a gun instead of the bow that the other statue you can see is holding. But, I mean, that's how they decide to make it. But, yeah, watch me kill this thing. This next box, I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of a punching bag with a really disformed neck. You're just gonna have to see this crap to believe it. I mean, seriously, I'm not even sure what to call this thing. I don't even know the name for it. But it just reminds me of a punching bag that would be really hard to hit the head on. I have nothing more to say about this boss. Nothing more than just this U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. Yeah, you ugly. Dang, that looks like me after I had a burrito. Well, we made it, people. The final shebang. And there's only one word to describe this. Suck. Now, once you first start into this, you could just tell it's way too easy. She has barely any hit damage compared to any of the other monsters. And it just takes a lot less time, unlike the last monster. And all in all, it's just an easy fight. You just backflip, front flip, side flip, whatever flip you are doing at the time. You just flip. I mean, there's no other way to say it but flip and shoot. Yes, I know how that sounds. Anyway, as we go on, you can see she's already down. It's just that easy. And if the first fight wasn't bad enough, they make you fight her a second time. The exact same way. Come on, couldn't you have done something better? This is the final boss. It's not like the first boss where it should have been like that. You had to do the same thing a second time. I mean, look at this. Look. Just a second. Let me find her again real fast. Okay. Now look at this. All I'm going to do is the exact same thing. Flip. Flip. Oh, look, I did a side flip. 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 Yeah, I know. I could go on like this for a while. Oh, wait. I had to heal just in case. But I doubt she hits me. If she does, it's just like once. Maybe at most. But yeah. Can't you see why you'd be upset about this stuff? Exactly.
It seems kind of.
Now that we're off of boss fights, we are going to go into glitches. Glitches like this. You see, glitches can happen anytime, anywhere, in real life, on a computer, wherever the heck you are. So it doesn't matter. So next up, glitches. Like this mouse right here, he's breathing underwater.
But I can't.
Or that alligator over there, he's floating in the air. I mean, dang, how do you glitch that up? Or like this door right here that I can't get through no matter how hard I try. Now for this next glitch, this is one I found out by myself, but people do have it up on YouTube too. I decided to show you it from the very beginning, so I'm going to try and make my way up there and show you, but as you already saw, there's no platforms under that collapsible one. And that was one of the things that really stumped me, because I thought the first time I did it, I'll even show you when I get to the top how I did it my first time. But I was like, oh, there's a platform under it. I'm going to be safe doing this. Well, it turns out I was wrong. But give it just a second and I'll show you that part. See, I go up to the edge, I look down. I'm like, oh, I think there's a platform under it. So I back up, and then I decide to sidestep that way, and this is what magically happens. See, I beat all that stuff to the ground, and I'll look up to show you that I honestly thought there was a platform there, but it turns out there wasn't, and that would have killed her if under any other circumstance. So that's a pretty cool glitch. Now for this one, dang, I didn't think I was going to make this. I'm going to jump through the box. Then I didn't expect those spikes to be there, but holy moly did I make it. I am proud of that one. It's just a win right there. Now before I move on, I just want to say I know there are probably a bunch of glitches I missed, and one I was even trying to do, but I couldn't figure out how to do it right. So if you guys can think of any glitches I missed, please leave a comment below. And now we're going to move on to my, or like this place where, give it a few seconds because I kind of started at the wrong time, but her shorts are going to catch on fire. I know. It makes no sense to me either. What is her shorts made of gas or something? That's just crazy right there. Or this one where she gets turned into solid gold. I mean, yeah, just watch. Starts at her feet, it goes up to her legs, and it keeps on going until it finally gets to her face. I mean, what can you expect? This place is honestly called Palace Midas. Crazy. That will about wrap up the funny deaths. Those are all I really know about it, and I honestly think are funny. If you know any funnier ones, please write in the comments below. Well, for the gameplay of this game, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I think it's nice. It's solid. They make it a little challenging here and there, but it's not too challenging. Honestly, I'm a kind of person that likes to go on the hardest difficulty and just do it on the hardest difficulty. For boss fights and stuff, really, I give that a thumbs down. They were all super lame. They were about the same either way. You had no really different challenge throughout the whole entire, well, throughout any of the boss fights. So yeah, that kind of made it a little bad. But the story, it was great. I give that a thumbs up too. It had a good story. If you never played it before, it'd be shocking, but it's been out for years, so I'd be surprised if you haven't. Well, that would about wrap up my first part of the retrospective. In my next part, I will be going over Tomb Raider 2. I hope to see you all then. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you next time.